Oh boy. Right, lots going on. So inside the kitchen, as you remember, we had to drop the floor of the altar. That's been done. The partition is up for the bedroom. That's been done. We're just sort of figuring out now where to put the closet. My friend Diane is here from Ferndale Trim & Doors, Dan Frederick. Also our designer, Aya Keating. And now we're going over the fine details of how to finish this place out while preserving the character of the building and, of course, upgrading it to 21st century standards. And it's an interesting process because I don't know anything about it, and I don't really have this kind of expertise, but these people do, and they're doing a fantastic job. So, you know, all we do is write the checks and hope for the best. Let's go see what they have to say. Hey, Diane.
Hi there, Lance.
How are you?
Good stuff.
Fun, thank you.
Great, great.
This is my friend Diane Frederick. She's with Ferndale Trim & Doors. She's a wonderful designer. And she did our kitchen and our main floor at our home, and it's beautiful. So she's helping us with the church. So you may recall in episode 1 I pointed out that I didn't think this wall could come down because it would be structurally part of the church. But they're both load-bearing, I'll swear it. Well, Tony went in and looked at the wall, and it was rotted at the bottom. It wasn't holding anything up anyway, so I was wrong. The wall came out, and we gained, I guess, about 4 feet of kitchen, which makes Diane happy.
Yes. Yes, because when you're just dealing with a little U, it wasn't even a U kind of thing before,
Yeah.
so now with that, it allows us to have like full-size, you know, appliances and be
Yeah.
able to really make it into a nice flowing space that goes into the other room. So of course the fridge being the biggest unit that you've got, that you never really want to look at the side,
Right there?
is going right in the corner here, which
Yeah.
allows for a pantry. You know, that's the one thing that you need storage. So
How about the coffee station? I know you love your
Absolutely.
coffee
I
station.
love my
Right here, okay.
Yeah, but you know what? This is where what you could do is you could do that, basically part of the pantry. It's more modern too,
Yeah.
is you leave one area open so
Yeah.
that becomes your,
Right.
your coffee station. And you have
Gotcha.
basically a flowing counter that goes all around.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your stove in the center here.
Stove's here, okay.
Yeah, stove in the center with your hood at the top above
Yeah.
it. Your sink is gonna be on this side, just
Right
makes
there.
sense with all the mechanicals that were there.
So it's a nice work triangle.
Yeah, exactly. And then it allowed you to have one of the floating islands here that you could move on.
DW, what's that?
Dishwasher.
What's that?
Dishwasher, yeah. Yeah. You?
I'm the
No?
chef.
Yeah, exactly. It's the one that comes after you when you're done cooking.
Right, okay, good.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I don't like about my house, I don't love about my house, is our ceilings are normal height. They're 8 some odd feet. This is,
Yeah.
I may move in here. You may move in here.
Yeah. Well, there's always such a feeling, even if the square footage isn't there, the height gives you the feeling.
Yeah. Oh, but the square footage is here. This is gonna
Yeah.
be like 1,200 square feet.
But I mean, if you look
Plenty
at
big.
a kitchen, right, and look at your kitchen,
Yeah.
it's just the feeling. It's a little bit like, I always say that my biggest design, the thing that I have that helps me the most is my claustrophobia. I'm super claustrophobic. So everywhere I go, I try and see how can I gain space, but keep function.
Yeah. So this is a great project for you.
Yeah.
Because no way you're getting claustrophobia in here.
No, this
Yeah.
is
So let's talk about what we think in here.
yeah, well, I think the most important part is once you pull into the driveway, you see this church. So there's some sort of part of it that's heritage or whatever.
Yeah.
But we want to go modern, right? You're doing boutique kind of a restoration here. So,
Yeah.
so I think the most
There's
important.
the guys doing the job. Come in, don't let us interrupt you.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. So, so I think the most important thing was to bring even more character to the space
Yeah.
and, you know, today's tendencies and what today's all about. So that's where the whole shiplap connection comes into place. Tony actually had the great idea because of the wiring that's surface on
electrics there on the-
the
yeah.
wainscoting.
Yeah.
And basically the wainscoting has a chair rail that actually turns into your windowsill. So he's going to be bumping that out a bit so that now, boxing that out. It's going to create a little bit of a deeper window ledge, which is going to be nice. And you're going to have all your electrical.
So this will be sort of out to here-ish then.
Exactly. And then above it, we're still going to continue with the shiplap.
Let's go, Tony.
Yeah.
Good. So the wainscot's going up to that line,
Yeah.
Yeah, to the curve where
to the curve.
where none of us can reach.
That's right.
Not even me.
So I think that that's going to be architecturally a really great line. And then once the ceiling is all the same color, it's going to expand it and it's going to bring even more of that feeling. But I think that the 7 1/4, because you have such a wide space, it's going to
Yeah, it's
it's going to
big.
feel right instead of having 1,000 lines in here. The fact that you've got these beautiful windows that, you know, are what makes it that we really feel that we're in a church right now, these Tudor windows and behind.
So we're going to retain that trim around the window.
It's staying.
'Cause it's a beautiful Gothic arch. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, and it's 138 years old. So
Exactly, exactly.
they were pulled out of there.
Awesome.
And these floorboards we're going to keep as well. Make it a table or a coffee table or something like that.
You have a lot there.
And right there is the sum total of my creative input. I'm done now.
You just know they're going to be used for something that's made of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. To celebrate them, not to just use them up.
Some guy
Made males.
made these things
Look,
with
they're
his
all
hand.
different
It's just
thicknesses,
nuts, I know.
different lengths.
That's so cool.
No, that's great.
Our country's so young, you know, and that's the great part of this project for me is being able to take stuff like this and not throw it away. I
You know
just
what?
wanna
I
think
go
about
to the restore all the time to try and find signs like this, or they'll have.
it. Make me an offer.
So that's going to be lined up with a beam, and right now we're still trying to finalize the look of that beam so that you can make sure that you can still have your.
I think the beam gets its own episode because it's going to be really cool. I mean, it's.
I would love it to be rustic.
Well, it goes to the. I mean, you wouldn't have had a nicely milled beam in 1883.
No, that's why it needs.
Yeah.
No, exactly. It should be like instead of this is the wire that is there, the cable. Let's pretend that it was a beautiful big beam that did the same job, and we'll make it look like that. Right?
Prettier.
Yeah.
So I have to say a word about these two guys. That's Sean and Tony Ansell. Tony is a former millwright who has been working with us for about a decade now on all kinds of renovation projects, and his son Sean works with him as well. And Sean's a gas engineer and obviously a multi-talented guy. And I have to say, like, this is a really crazy project. This building's from 1883, but these guys, we trust them absolutely. They're the best, and well, their work's speaking for itself. And wait till you see the finished product. And, Tony's got a company. It's called Ansell Property Maintenance. I'm not going to give you the number because I want him to keep working for us. So just to bring you up to speed, we've dropped the floor, as I said. You heard Diane's ideas about the kitchen. This floor is being refinished next week. And so we weren't able to preserve this part because we just the floor levels are too wonky. So that's going to be a tile or a vinyl sort of thing, which is appropriate in a kitchen anyway. And through here, we've got the vestibule. So this is going to be one of 3 doors to the dwelling. There's going to be a closet somewhere here, and then just on the other side of this wall is the bedroom. So we got the bedroom sort of set up. There's Sean. Closet's going to go here. It's a bit dark in here because we haven't got light yet. So the closet's going to go here. The bed, I think, goes along this wall. And then through here, we've got a big walk-in closet. And then right here is going to be a stackable laundry system, which is really nice because it'll be super convenient. Is that sort of scary like that? That's good, eh? In here, so this used to be the his and hers bathrooms when it was a church. Now it's obviously one bathroom, so the shower's going here, and then the toilet will go there, and the sink will go here. So it's quite spacious. So that's sort of, we're actually doing this, it's actually taking shape.